If we wanted to define a green entrepreneur by deriving its definition from the two words, what would we get? An entrepreneur, in its broadest sense, is a person who is willing to launch a new venture or enterprise and accepts full responsibility for the outcome. In this context, green is a product, service, or process that either benefits the environment or reduces the negative environmental impact of existing products, services, or processes. So, a green entrepreneur is someone who starts a business to make a product, offers a service, and/or uses a process that benefits the environment. The concept of green entrepreneurship, therefore, entails elements of entrepreneurship, such as innovation, risk, a brand new business idea, and the ecological and environmental engagement of those who do business. If we look at green entrepreneurship from a business perspective, much of green is about solving old problems in new ways. For example, how can we keep our houses warm in winter and cool in summer without burning fossil fuels? How can we build vehicles that use as little gas as possible? How can we produce energy without polluting the environment? How can we produce or sell goods using as few resources as possible? Green business ideas and solutions to environmental problems can really be simple. Tom Osborne, for example, is a young entrepreneur from Kenya. He founded Green Cha when he was only 18 years old. Most of the households in his country burn wood for cooking, and women are the ones looking after the stoves. Burning wood makes a lot of smoke, and women are at high risk of contracting a respiratory illness or infection. Firing stoves with wood also contributes to deforestation and has a negative impact on the environment. He realized that around him there was a lot of sugarcane waste, available all year round, and he came up with a brilliant idea to make briquettes as a sustainable alternative to firewood. Green char briquettes burn hotter and longer, and they are nearly smokeless. Cooking fuel consumption can be reduced by 50%. For every ton of briquette, 25 trees are saved, 5 tons of carbon-related emissions are avoided, and 10 people minimize the risk of respiratory illnesses. Tom found a green, clean, and efficient solution to some of the problems caused by the use of firewood, and turned it into a viable business. Like Tom, green entrepreneurs are people who have the knowledge, initiative, and resources to solve problems or find innovative ways to bring existing solutions to market. And that could be through green products, green processes, or brand new green business ideas. Some entrepreneurs start a green business primarily because of their passion for the environment. They see a need for an environmentally friendly solution, and they work toward creating a product or a service that meets that need. They might be targeting a market niche, but the desire to do something good for the planet is what really drives them. For others, helping the environment can be a way to reduce cost. For instance, running a manufacturing company that uses energy-efficient and low-waste processes. Still others have discovered that there is a green application to a product that already exists. Marketing an existing product to a new type of customer is a more incremental, less risky approach to green entrepreneurship. Think about LEDs, or light-emitting diodes. Thanks to their low energy consumption and small size, they have been used since the early 1970s as indicators and displays on a variety of equipment and installations. Nowadays, thanks to technological improvements which led to a longer lifespan and better efficiency, they are being used in a number of other applications, such as in cars' lights and as a more sustainable replacement to light bulbs in houses and offices. Green entrepreneurship will likely be the only choice for new entrants. New markets and emerging business models, such as in the circular economy, will leave little space to products or solutions with negative impact on the environment. A circular economy, for instance, aims at keeping resources in use for as long as possible, extracting the maximum value from them whilst in use, then recovering and regenerating products and materials at the end of each service life. Irrespective of what motivates them, successful green entrepreneurs develop and use key competencies through the entire business creation process. According to UNCTAD's methodology, based on the behavioral approach, these competencies are opportunity seeking, planning, communication and environmental leadership, technological awareness. These competencies are at the heart of specific training modules for green entrepreneurs, aimed at developing environmental competencies, which were originally conceived for small and medium-sized business owners in the construction sector in Zambia. Through group activities and self-assessment exercises, participants are encouraged to creatively come up with green solutions that may be adopted and applied in building affordable houses in a sustainable and environmentally friendly manner. Why is the construction sector so important? Well, around half of all non-renewable resources used by mankind are used in construction. This makes it one of the least sustainable industries in the world. If environmental protection and management could be integrated at the planning stage of any construction process, then appropriate measures could be adopted to avoid and minimize pollution and to reduce the environmental impact of construction projects. 14 Trees is a recently launched joint venture which aims at making a low-carbon, affordable housing materials in developing countries. Nearly 3 billion people around the world live in earth-based houses. Population growth and urbanization are putting pressure on resources and increasingly fragile ecosystems. In many countries, the use of wood to fire clay bricks is becoming unsustainable. Under the 14 Trees initiative, bricks are made from a mixture of earth and a small quantity of cement, which, compressed in a mold, is left naturally to cure without firing. The process saves up to 14 trees per house, that is where the name of the initiative comes from, and reduces the total construction costs by nearly 25% compared to traditional solutions. There are indeed several opportunities for entrepreneurs to respond to challenges and problems brought about by current consumption and production patterns, which are unsustainable and are showing clear and undisputable signs of their negative impact on our environment. Changing patterns means innovation, and to innovate, it is essential to boost entrepreneurship as a seed of creativity, structural changes, increasing efficiency, and the mechanism to convert knowledge into growth. Among the 17 Sustainable Development Goals and related targets set out in the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, half of them call for concrete actions on climate change to protect the planet from degradation and to sustainably manage its natural resources. Responding to those challenges with innovative and more resource-efficient products requires careful planning, technological awareness, and environmental leadership. Green entrepreneurs are the ones who succeed in creating a business model that is not only economically profitable, but also creates environmental and social value.